Yes, Mom and Joey. Where's Joey?
Wow, so who do we ask questions to first? I'm going to start with Mom. Mom, have you seen this film before?
Yes.
You have. Revealing about your son or everything you always suspected?
It was a little revealing. It was definitely surprising the first time I saw it, but I sort of got used to it. And I just feel like at the same time that there were things about it that I didn't at first, you know, I can't think that about him. He's like perfect to me. but I also really enjoyed seeing it, and I just love the creativity of it, and I love it, the film.
And Josh, were you nervous about showing this film to your mom or any of the other people in it?
I think you could say I was nervous about showing it to every single person I've shown it to, especially my parents, well, I suspected that Joey would be fine with it, and she was her reaction the first time was pretty, I was pretty right on about that, although she can speak to that. But, yeah, it's very, you know, I was cringing here. Every time I see it, it's pretty difficult.
Get used to it. Joey, I'd love to hear from you how you felt also seeing the film tonight and even the first time.
Well, I feel like it was fun to be in it, and a lot of it is fake. I could say that I've never had feelings for Josh. And we also had no romantic involvement. And yeah, so.
Those are actually very well acted scenes. I didn't.
You told me you were going to be honest tonight.
Well, I was curious, having a document like this in the universe, did it ever make you, you know, thinking about the future and having this out there for women you'll date or marry and the rest of your life, did that ever cross your mind, how an archive like this might come across?
It certainly crossed my mind, but I think it's very hard to predict. For me, it's hard to know, and I from the people who've seen it before tonight, it's been very clear that different people have such different reactions to it, and to me, you know, their perception of me and how bad or good I am of a guy, you know, in the film and in life is just, there's a wide variety of reactions. So, yeah, I've definitely thought about it, but, you know, there was no going back by the time that I was thinking about it. So.
And what happened to Paulina? Everybody wants to know. The next chapter.
Yes, Paulina. Paulina moved to Costa Rica.
As one does.
You know, Paulina's great. I think, you know, this film is, you know, for the most part about this one issue of, like, this dark place of fear and insecurity that a lot of men, and I think a lot of women have as well. But I can't say that that's the only issue in relationships for me or for anyone. And it's hard to separate that from other things, but, you know, it's not the only thing, and as you know, that it's not the first time we broke up, so.
Your mom can always take the microphone.
No, I just wanted to add something to what I said before, that, I mean, one of the things that was hard for me about the film was that it is about one very, you know, it's one piece of who Josh is, and there's so many other wonderful pieces.
That's why you should always bring your mom to a Q&A right here. Let's take some questions from the audience. Right there.
Yeah, what are you going to call the sequel?
I'm pretty sure I don't want to make a sequel, but we'll see what happens.
Right here?
So was this film therapeutical in any way? Do you feel different after you've made it and finally seen it from the outside? Is there any change in you after going through this?
The question is, was this film at all therapeutic after having made it and seen it? Is there any change in Josh?
It was definitely therapeutic in a few different ways. I want to recognize my producer, David Chisco, who's sitting over there. He was just so amazingly helpful in so many ways. And one of the ways that he was helpful, which was just a strange experience, you know, I had worked for him on other films, but all of a sudden we were watching scenes of my intimate life, and there were times where I would put these scenes in, and he would have an insight into what was happening at that moment in my life that I didn't see quite as clearly. So it was definitely therapeutic in that way. And then, yeah, I mean, I think there's also the element in the film of that, like, until I finish a film, I'm like this incomplete person, and that's a real feeling that I had that we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens. But I do feel, yes, I don't think that I'm 100% changed and everything. I'm all perfect, you know, all cured now of any kind of problems. But yes, I do feel like I've grown through it, and yeah.
Now we asked the same question to Joey and your mom.
And the same question is being asked of Joey and his mom.
Your opinion on whether I have grown